Good afternoon. I hope everyone is having a fabulous day. My day is going pretty good. The sun's shining today. Tomorrow we have a series of storms going through, but that's beside the point. The point is, I am here to share my latest. It is a journal for a young girl. I would say between the ages of 8, 10, 11, 12, somewhere in there. It has fun coloring cards. It has, well, journal cards / color cards. You know, I'll explain as we go along. So, here it is. I have two. This is the first one, and then I'll do a video of the next one after this because my phone doesn't like to do long videos. So, we have a muslin and this beautiful pink. I hope you can see it. Let's see. Let's turn on another light. There. Maybe that'll help. There you go. The pink floral fabric. Then we have this, just a scrap of pattern paper that I had, and Mrs. Cog's Pink in the Garden. Isn't she pretty? It is an eyelet, one eyelet closure, and I have crocheted with gray sparkles and pink sparkle yarn. It's kind of hard to see the pink. It really is there though. It's just kind of a pale pink. And then at the end we have a dangle. This one is a bunny. Okay, and it just is one time around and loops through like that. I have a flower on this one. Just, I didn't need it really, I guess, just so it matched the back one. Okay, and we're in. Okay, the inside pattern paper I used was perfect for a little girl in that she can color it. Book belongs to. This is Tracy Fox. It's a tuck spot for, I found a little word search. And then I backed onto an index card and sewn all around so she can do a word search and journal. Beautiful pattern paper there. Let's see, I've done my usual pattern paper, a couple pages of art paper, and pattern, and so on through the whole book. Very little stamping because my arm is still healing and stamping really hurts, so I try to avoid that. This is a Nectar's creation. It goes from one side to the other, it wraps around. All of the big tags I have left plain so that she can journal on them, do an art, draw on them, whatever she likes. And I'll explain it as we go along. Oh my goodness, I'm explaining a lot, aren't I? These are, I was going to look it up too. Library cards, and I cannot remember where they came from. If I remember, I'll put it in the description box. And on this side, we have two other ones that are kind of coordinating with the craft paper and the pattern paper. And if she was real ambitious, she could, like, color those flowers too. And they're all just plain on back. I found some cupcakes. And I left the back open for a journal card. So she can color and she can journal. Beautiful floral paper. I've also, since it's easier if they're not all the same cut, to turn the pages. That's the only reason I did that, is to make one shorter than the other, so they're easier to grasp the page and turn it. So another flower stand. This I have seen Wendy's Journal Adventures. I've seen her do it, but most recently I've seen Gina Weissman over at Firefly Studios, I think it's called, is what her YouTube is called. So it's just die cuts, covered it with paper, half a die cut, and then made a little tag with some bright colored handprints on it. She can put a date on there, and then a journal card behind with a big butterfly. A glassine bag that I got from Papered Soul on Etsy. Then we have this journal card. I like that because I am absolutely for sure and for certain whoever little girl gets this will be 100% adorable. And a little booklet. Then we have a piece of Artie Mae's paper, printed out on cardstock, some pom-pom trim, and then an old vintage, I don't know, vintage is 80s? Vintage? I think it's from the 80s. Anyway, butterfly paper. An index card that has a quarter doily punch on it, and a journal card with Tracy Fox. And look at that, my new paper punch. Isn't that awesome? Oh, I've been looking for that for years and years. Okay, I know, really, it takes you years to find something. No, it takes me years to afford it, and years to find a really good deal. There you go. Coloring page that I've left open behind for a journal card. Here's the center of the book. I've taken a coloring page from one of those adult coloring books, and I've triple folded it, so fold and then a fold. And there, it's glued and sewn. So I'm calling it a bookmark. She can color it. A bookmark. There you go. Then we have a love bug journal card. And also in this pocket, I have from Vintage Paper Emporium on Etsy. I have these 3 brightly colored cards that I thought were so cool for a little girl. Glued them together, and each one has a different journal card inside that she can journal on the back of, or color, or draw. And this is Janine Morton's Button Dolls. I like this. They're cute. Folds right up like that, and into the pocket. Then on this side, we have a teapot and a teacup journal card, and a page from a child's poetry book that has space for journaling on it also. A little more stamping. Paper clip is holding in an envelope that I've made. I like to include envelopes in my little girl and little boy journal that is full of, see if I can get a little bit of it out without getting all of it out. Stamps. Just various stamps that she can use throughout the book. And on this side, we have just a piece of note paper that's totally glued down that she can write on. Other half of the index card, another quarter doily with a tabbed topped Tracy Fox image. A little prairie girl, and then we have 3 pages of my girlfriend's note paper she can write on. Other half of the glassine bag, we have a journal card that I've stamped a butterfly on, and this journal card. Isn't that gorgeous? Mrs. Cox, Pink in the Garden. I'm using it as a pocket for this fun journal card with some fun eyelash trim. You can journal on the back. Another Nectar's creation. So we have a blank tag that she can play with, draw on, turn on, whatever, and a bright orange with a teddy bear index card to write some more on. On the other side, we have a craft colored tag and a frog coloring journal card. And this is Tracy Fox, her labels. They're so cool. Again, Tracy Fox, with a little caterpillar. And then I've embossed an envelope, some dandelions on it. And inside, we have some note paper to journal on. And that is, and there's the back that she can color also. And that is my fun little girl journal. Thank you for watching. This will be for sale only on my Facebook page for 1 week. Today is Wednesday. The Wednesday before Easter. So the Wednesday after Easter, I will be putting this on in my Etsy shop. So, if you want it through my Facebook page, grab it now. Thank you. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.